Alright, David Harry here, and before I dig off into this video, Mark, if you're watching, I appreciate you didn't like the last modification that I did to the Media Mod with the Omni mic, and also you don't like the original internal mics, but let's just see what you think of this one, buddy. Right, what it is, this is now my third attempt at a different capsule. Now I've got to tell you right now, it is mega windy. You will definitely be getting wind noise and stuff here without a shadow of a doubt. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to walk down to the post office and I'll explain why now. But on the way, I'm just going to do a vlog with this now because I am so happy you wouldn't believe. Now, like I say, we're going to hear bits of wind because it is very windy. But I've already been out this morning and done like a prelim with this. And I got back and I was absolutely shocked because the amount of wind that I'm getting on it is not huge compared to every other option that I've got to put on it. It's mad. Anyways, so what it is, this is an Omni microphone, but for some reason the way it's all been shoved into the case and the way that I've kind of layered up on some foam on the outside and all the rest of it and across the side of the original barrel, it actually sounds amazing. Now here we go, I'm right by the busy main road here. Now we're definitely going to hear all this traffic without a doubt, but you'd already heard this test done on the previous iteration where I used the Primo capsule. I'd already done another one which you haven't heard, and also you'd heard this same test when I did it with the internal mic as well. Anyways, this is just bonkers. It's just working so amazingly well. Now what I'll do, I'll just kind of explain a bit more about, you know, what it is that I've used for this. Unfortunately, I can't recommend it to anyone because the capsule's a bit odd. Like, just give us a sec. Yeah, like I'm saying, the capsule is just a bit odd. What it is, about 3 or 4 years ago, I bought, like, it's very, very windy. I bought this amazingly cheap headset microphone thing. And Ian Craig, if you're watching this, you'll remember this headset that I had. Anyway, I picked it up for about £6 or £7 and it was mega cheap. But the weird thing is it had the most amazing sound to it. It was unbelievable. Now just give us a sec, I need to like concentrate walking across this road here so I won't be vlogging. Actually, just a quick cut now to in the park. What it is, I've just been to the post office, hence no kind of boxes anymore. But I've just been aware, I've just been talking by roads all the way there. So I thought what I'll do, I'll just dart into the park on the way back and give ourselves an example of something that's a bit clearer. Because when this goes back into the video, where I'm all by the roads and stuff, I don't know if it's too much. I think it's very impressive, but it might be just a bit too much for a whole video. Hence why I've come here to give ourselves a little taster of, you know, where it's a bit quieter and stuff. Still breezy and windy, mind. But let me just get further up here. Do you know what? It's just started raining. Right, give us a sec. Let me just get up here. I'll do a little quick cardioid test, although it's not a cardioid mic, but we'll test its pattern anyway. Okay, so it's raining now, so there might be a little bit of rain going onto the lens. But anyway, I'm just going to turn it round. So that's now at 90 degrees to me, and I should sound exactly the same. Okay, so just while I'm across the other side of the road now, check this out. There's going to be a ton of traffic go by. Now what it is, it's 4:30 here. Like, you know, 4:30, like afternoon. So it's going to be very busy for the traffic. Now I'm not saying this is going to be the best mic ever in the world, but what you're going to hear now is that you're likely to still hear my voice a fair bit. Okay, so there's the traffic and that. Now I'll turn around and have the traffic facing away from me and whatnot. You know what, I'm just going to do a bit more by the traffic. I don't mind looking like a fool with all these drivers going by. So yeah, honestly, it's mad. Look at this. So there's a ton of traffic and we all know exactly what would normally happen there with any Omni microphone. But I'm going to explain something about this as I start walking up the road. That's enough for that, hold on. Okay, so still by the mad busy main road and stuff, and it's still dead windy, and I just don't care because I am having a ball with this, and I'll explain that in a minute. Right, so basically what I'm doing, I'm going to the post office. As you can see, I've got a couple of boxes here. I've just sold some stuff on eBay, one of which was the second Media Mod that I had. Where's the irony here? Anyway, so what it is, I'm actually quite sorry now, I think, that I've sold this second Media Mod. And that's only because if I were to be able to find another one of these headset mic things, I would definitely do the same thing to another Media Mod with it. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so yeah, why am I all buzzed up about this? Right, what it is, I have now got an ultra portable, like, you know, just like quick out the pocket vlogging solution. Because like I've always said, and I know, you know, people will have seen me being down about the Media Mod, but that was for all the right reasons. But within that, I've never once said it was a bad idea. I've always loved the idea of it. Well, right now, I think I have now got what I believe is a really good solution for the Media Mod. So it's going to give me all of that portability and all that stuff that I've always been banging on about. Okay, so just another thing here about the settings. I'm now recording in GoPro Color, which is something that I don't really like. Also, what I've done, I've locked off the white balance to what I think is right. And then I've locked off the ISO because it's quite bright. I've locked off the ISO so it only drifts between 100 and 200, and then left the shutter to control the exposure then. And then beyond that, it literally is, it's like out of the box as it were. So this is like the simplest way you can record without having to faff about with grading and all that. Now the reason for that, and despite the fact I'm not a huge fan of GoPro Color, the reason why I'm doing this is because this is definitely the easiest way to deal with your GoPro stuff. Have it so you don't have to grade it. Have hopefully what other people are going to agree now is a really decent microphone as, like, you know, the built-in option as it were on the Media Mod. Now I'm not saying that this microphone is absolutely fantastic, but I think for what it is, it's great, and it absolutely jumps all over the internal mic for the Media Mod. So like I say, right now what I've got is something which is really quick to shoot with. It's tiny, it all fits in my pocket. It's just the pistol grip and the GoPro and the Media Mod. And the color profile means I'm not going to have to tool about in post and stuff. And yeah, you know, I'm probably getting wild colors right now. Maybe I tone it off a bit or something. But you know what? I'm just going to start having to, like, learn to live with certain things about the GoPro now that I've got it into a position where I'm happy with the basic sound coming out of it. Okay, I've just walked into a quieter side street now just to give ourselves a bit of a different idea of how the audio sounds. And what I mean by, like, you know, a nice basic sound now, it's literally, I've just put this in the timeline and raised it up a bit. That's all I've done. So this is the least amount of messing around I've ever done with any GoPro footage, what you're seeing and listening to right now. So like I say, no grey per se, and no tooling around with audio. I mean, I don't normally tool around with audio that much anyway. I only normally put a slight limiter on. But with this, I've literally just thrown it up into the timeline. All right, so that's me just about done now. So I'm gonna have to get off into the post office and get this Media Mod off to the person who's just bought it, and then get this graphics card out. What it is, I'm trying to sell a whole bunch of stuff because I'm looking at picking up another microphone which you need for some other stuff. Anyways, yeah, as ever, if you're interested in the stuff that I do with the Hero 8 Media Mod and all the other stuff, and I think I'll be doing a bit more stuff now with the Media Mod because I'm dead happy with this, just go to www.gopro9.com. that'll take you to my playlist for all this stuff. Eventually that's going to end up becoming like a very kind of focused website with all of my GoPro videos on. And if you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, all that funky stuff that you're always asked to at the end of YouTube videos. Anyway, I'm going to shoot off now. So I'm David Harry, thank you very much for watching this video, take care and goodbye now.